Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Fail. Today we are diving into season number 9, episode number 18 for Stargate SG-1. Maybe entering the penultimate territory. I believe things are going to start shaking up in terms of 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. Anyway, we're approaching final season territory. Exciting stuff going on. So let's see how things decide to ramp up. Or maybe we might do like a season 5 where it's like maybe they didn't know they had a next season coming and it's sort of like a could be a cliffhanger finale or something. You know, one of those. Cheers, SG fam. Oh, I just spilled it all over my desk.
Bruh, chill.
And let's get into it. Imagine we had an RGB Stargate and Event Horizon. Could change the colors up.
Did you sleep here last night?
Of course not. I slept down the hall in my quarters.
Sam.
Not yet. I'm actually making some progress here.
That's what you said last night.
Got him.
This is the first time one of my verification scans kicked back a positive result.
Okay.
Does this mean I'm not getting my hash browns?
I'm reading an EM output that keeps fluctuating between high and low frequencies.
Okay, this sounds interesting.
I'm gonna try to
do a multiverse story? Honey, I stole the kids? I don't know. It's giving me like the Mirror episode vibes. It could be something like that. These ancients were dabbling in some crazy technology. You never know what they're up to. Anyway, guys, hope you're doing well. Let's dive into this one. This one's called Arthur's Mantle.
Yeah,
oh, nice.
fine.
We're going back to the Camelot
What
stuff.
just happened? Wow.
Thought we were done with Merlin.
Right, we need Jackson.
Sir Lee?
Hey, Bill, good timing. Take a look at this.
He does not see you. The Jello makes a return.
Yo, Doc, amazing discovery over here. Oh! What?
Right through, yeah. Hands on the hip, hands crossed.
What was that?
That is certified flabbergast positions. Huh.
Okay, you're solid.
By initiating it, we must have triggered some sort of localized effect.
Local meaning you and me. Out of phase, what does that mean?
It means we may have shifted to an alternate dimension.
And there are an infinite number of alternate dimensions.
No, that's alternate realities.
I'll take your word for it. That was alternate reality, this is alternate dimension. Hell, all I need is a good time travel adventure, and I've scored the SG-1 trifecta.
I'm sure that's coming.
PX-7377, the Crystal Skull.
Yep.
You really did read every report from every mission we ever went on, didn't
The
you?
man's been reacting
a
too.
long time. And because the same thing happened to Ballard and Belize, Jackson should be able to see us because we're all part of the same club.
Right.
It's not guaranteed. You're assuming that it was in the same dimension and it's still applicable now.
I'm going to need to talk to your team. SG-12 just got back from PAT-474, and it looks like we may have a timeline for whatever it is the Priors are planning. This doomsday the Priors keep talking about
It's coming up.
may be only days away.
Did somebody say days? I mean, there's been so many developments in like I guess
Jackson,
tech jumps
this guy
recently.
help us with a little
It's gotta be
problem.
big. Oh, right through, yeah.
The dimension we're occupying must be different from the one he was shifted to.
Yeah.
Alternate dimensions.
Something like that, yeah.
This is not good.
Any ideas?
Unscheduled off-world activation.
Oh, true. Maybe they can go through the gate. That's a good point.
No IDC, sir, but I am receiving a radio signal.
Let's hear it.
What was that?
That sounded like something hitting the iris.
Get Colonel Carter down here to help unscramble that message.
Yes, sir.
That reminds me, the time that Shepard just bodied a couple dozen people through the Iris Gate was some of the most savage thing I've ever seen on television.
The filter coefficient has to be adaptive.
Hey, wait a minute.
There you go. Notice it. Come on, notice it.
Never mind.
So the disappointment is real.
What do you mean they're missing?
They are not in their quarters, nor are they responding to any attempt to contact them.
What about security footage?
We're reviewing tapes for both the labs and the cafeteria.
Boy, am I getting that Patrick Swayze and Ghost feeling. We need a whoopee.
Bro, if we found out that the general's actually a snake undercover,
Clean up the message,
holy
sir.
smokes.
We came up with this.
Did he say Sudan?
General Landry, we should investigate.
Agreed. Assemble a team.
Sir, Colonel Mitchell's the one who should go. He's the one who knows the Sudan the best.
Oh, weren't they meditating in that episode? Tony Todd's character, so maybe, yeah, they'll probably be the ones to find him in whatever dimension they're at.
Oh, hey, have you seen Colonel Carter?
Hey, I was just coming to ask you the same thing.
Really? Because she left her laptop in my lab. It's hooked up to that device that you picked up in Glastonbury.
What just happened?
Looks like the camera went offline. Probably
Got
a power
fried.
surge.
Bring up the security camera for the corridor outside Dr. Lee's lab. Sync them up to 816 and run them simultaneously.
Flash and nothing.
Okay, if they didn't go through the doorway, how did they get out of the room?
It wasn't beaming technology on this one. What the fuck was that? It was clean.
The Sudan have been hiding here for thousands of years. The only reason we got the transporter codes is because Colonel Mitchell won their trust.
And yet, evidently, they were attacked.
By who?
That's what we're here to find out, brother. Also, he is P90'd up today, y'all. Look at this. Teal'c, biceps and all. I guess he likes to have the more direction. More targets to aim at.
Stevens, get back to the gate on the double teller.
I'd probably just opt for like a drum,
Yes, sir.
a drum mag.
Check the area for sure.
Get close to the same capacity. But holy smokes. He's gonna literally hold two of them together in one hand. Just duct tape them.
Those symbiotes have been targeted. They will show no mercy. Icon. He will not survive long. His symbiote is dead.
Lieutenant, help me get him into one of these huts. We need to get some Tritonin in him stat.
Yeah, Tritonin, big dub, big dub.
Roast beef. The one time I can't eat and they serve roast beef. Do you know how many times I've requested roast beef?
What have you got, Doctor?
Well, miniaturization.
Yeah, that's what I was good. That's usually
Don't
what you'd
panic.
go for.
I have calculated the distance they could possibly travel on tiny legs designated by this roped off area. All we have to do is find them.
Zoom in
Start with
there.
Section 1A.
That's pretty good.
What is his condition?
We don't know if the Tritonin's gonna take. Even then, his injuries are pretty severe.
Teal'c. Save yourself.
Okay.
Shouldn't be here. Tell me what has caused this devastation. Volnek.
One man did this.
Why would he turn on his people? Tell
He
me.
found the priors. Okay, this is getting interesting.
Mackenzie, you stay with him.
Teal'c, you better say what you can now before he dies. Let Hycons be Hycons. Kind of looks like the steps to the ancient gates
Oh,
as well.
come on. If I'd been right, you'd all be calling me a genius right now.
Yes, but you weren't right. So, anything?
Whenever you say put me in the writer's room and you're wrong.
Nothing significant. Slight traces of lepton radiation.
What?
Lepton. He's gonna remember that.
Lepton radiation? Lepton radiation?
Oh my god, he's
Yeah,
actually
Like
triggered.
I said, only
Oh, yikes.
This one is alive.
Laid out on the floor.
Shot.
No doubt Volnek is using a Sudan cloak.
We gotta get him back to the gate now.
I mean, being able to zigzag in and out of dimensions would be useful. Especially if you're in the
Code is not
military.
working.
Hello?
Someone has removed one of the control crystals.
Then how are we supposed to get out of here?
We cannot.
The Celtic underworld where King Arthur journeyed in search of 13 sacred objects. One of which was a cloak, said to render the wearer invisible. It was called the Mantle of Arthur and was kept at Bardsey Island by none other than our good friend Myrden.
I have no idea where you're going with this. Me either.
It wasn't until Dr. Lee told me he detected traces of
appreciate the
lepton
honesty.
radiation. The crystal skull that transported me to another dimension also released lepton radiation.
And you think the same thing happened to Colonel Carter and Colonel Mitchell. So why would Merlin build a device that could transport him to another dimension?
Ooh, today's Daily Double.
Unless there's something he needs to obtain that's
But at
only
least it points to
accessible
the
in that
possibility
dimension.
that both Colonel Mitchell
Or not
and
be
Colonel
seen.
Carter may still be somewhere here on this base. We just can't see or hear them.
We could make our way back to the gate on foot.
I do not believe that would be wise. The journey would take months and the terrain is most treacherous. General Landry will send an extraction team when we fail to report.
And they'll end up stranded here just like us? What about Volnick? He's still out there.
Leave him to me.
Teal'c.
It is my understanding that those who use the Sodan cloaking device are invisible to everyone but each other.
So if you use that thing, didn't help that guy much though, did it?
Don't need to talk shit, bro. At least he's trying.
Now,
Also,
when I was
shout
in
out to
phase,
Teal'c
I
for
could see and hear
taking
everything going
charge.
on around me, so it follows if they're in the same situation, they're hearing what we're saying right now. Now, what does that look like to you? First reaction.
A keyboard, except there's no visual interface.
Not here. Well, it stands to reason that Merlin would want the device to be interactive on both sides, this and the alternate dimension. Now, the interactivity on this side is difficult to access.
But there'd be no reason to hide it on the other side.
Whoa, 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 did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. Morse code.
Sam, if you can hear me, okay, let's call this button yes and this button no. Are you guys okay?
This is kind of fun.
Yep.
Yes, oh, thank God. I mean, now we're getting somewhere.
Okay, besides the interactivity, is there anything else unusual on your end? Yes. Is it some sort of display?
But that's emphatic, yes.
Okay, thought so. Can you read it?
No, sir. That's where you come in, Danny boy.
It's in ancient, isn't it?
Yep.
You guys are gonna have to help me translate what you see, but you see, we don't know what pressing buttons randomly will do, so we're gonna have to stick with yes and no, one letter at a time.
That is rough.
It's gonna take a while.
Oh, yeah.
Just keep me posted.
They will just skim through that bit. As Teal'c fights Casper, the friendly ghost, in a forest. That is blood on leaves. Kanye is close by.
How long are they overdue?
Over an hour.
Tell Colonel Reynolds to prep an extraction team. Have them ready to move out ASAP.
Stop me when you see the right symbol.
How's it going?
Fantastic. We've almost completed the first sentence.
Oh, that's actually more
Sure,
efficient.
boy. You're out of phase. What do you hope to accomplish?
Sam, Teal'c could be in trouble. I want to check it out. No one can see me. I can't get hurt.
Cameron.
Sam, Teal'c may need help. And I have friends among the Sodan.
Real bro Cameron wants to check up on his boys.
Slap a button or something. Okay, thank you.
Frustrated Daniel yet again. Wake me up inside. Save me. This filter gives me vibes like that. Alright, we got something. What's going on with this guy? What is... Jesus Christ. Man's looking like an ogre or something.
That's it. I finally figured out what Colonel Carter did to trigger the device.
Go off, King.
I isolated the algorithm she used to synchronize the energy emissions coming from the device.
And?
What? That means if I counteract Sam's algorithm from my computer, allow the emissions to return to their normal frequencies. Oh, just give me a sec. This is brilliant. That should do it.
Sam.
Daniel.
Bill, I will never doubt you again.
Daniel? Oh, God.
Oh, boy. Dr. Jackson, can you hear me?
It's like switching voice channels in a Discord. He's gone.
I found Volnek.
But you're lucky to be alive.
Icon, what has happened to Volnek?
10 days ago,
Okay, we're getting the backstory.
he encountered a prior. He was told that the Sedan had committed unforgivable treason.
Oh, God.
Volnek returned to the village and told me of the encounter. We isolated him and treated him with our best medicines. But his condition worsened.
Oh, my God.
Yesterday, he broke the bonds that were meant to restrain him. He then turned on everyone in his sight. His own brother Jolan was killed in the carnage that followed. Women and children fled to the woods, and Volnek followed them and slaughtered them all.
That's wrong.
Without mercy.
Maybe the prior turned
SG-22
into some like
established defensive perimeter.
goon-ass hybrid or something.
SG-3, stick close to me.
Reynolds.
Teal'c, what the hell happened here? Why haven't you checked in?
The Eye of the Gods has been damaged.
We're trapped here. It should be a simple matter of reversing the process. I'm on it.
Is that supposed to be reassuring? Where's Mitchell?
He went off-world with the extraction team.
What?
He was convinced he could help Teal'c. On the bright side, the translation will go a lot quicker now that you're here.
It's pretty facts.
Appears to be a log of some kind. Merlin was conducting research on some kind of new invention. He went to great lengths to try and hide it.
Okay, what do we got here?
This device was invented for the sole purpose of keeping his research a secret.
How bad?
Merlin
His face.
needed to conceal his research.
This does not look
This fellow
comforting.
ascended beings.
I don't get it. What invention could have been so important that it would have led him to give up his ascension?
A weapon capable of destroying ascended beings.
You hit him with 2 P90s and he didn't die. How is that possible?
We have encountered something like this before. Anubis used a similar technology to give life to his co-warriors.
I'm assuming there's no cure.
The Volnek we know is dead.
Claymores.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
We just plant 2 of them opposite each other and run a tripwire right through the middle.
Bing, bada, boom.
And all we gotta do is lure them in.
Why don't we use the grenade launchers on those M4s or M16s?
The kill zone is...
Volnek was clever enough to disable the Eye of the Gods. Undoubtedly, the missing crystal is in his possession. The only way we can return to Earth is to retrieve it. There is no other way.
He's made his decisions.
Merlin believed that the Ori represented a significant threat to the safety of this galaxy, including the ancients themselves.
He went ahead and developed the weapon anyway.
Well, he found a way of doing it without their knowing about it by shifting his research to another dimension.
That's
weapon
taking security risks to another level. Forget 2FA
This is
or
all technical, way over my
anything
head. I
like
wish I
that,
understood
or the
ancient.
authenticator app.
These notes seem to indicate
Dimension
that he
app.
completed the weapon.
Well, I don't need to know ancient to understand what that is.
A gate address to where he hid the weapon.
Claymores are ready.
You and your men establish a perimeter.
You sure you want to do this?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
I'm going to try to make an adjustment to the algorithm. It's a bit of a long shot, but if I can get this to sync up...
Love how jazzed he is.
Hello, this is Dr. Lee. I'd like to speak with General Landry, please.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a bit of an emergency.
He botched it.
You know, there's a fine line between crazy brave and crazy crazy, my friend, and you are walking it. You know, the last thing I need is for you to get yourself killed.
You worry far too much, Colonel Mitchell.
You can hear me now. You're not surprised? What is it?
I may have accidentally drained a significant portion of the machine's power supply.
How significant?
That's rough.
In all likelihood, we'll be permanently stranded.
So we can see each other when you're close and lead right back
Ah, that's where he tosses in the P90.
Ain't no risk. I'm out of phase, remember?
You are certain you will not be injured?
Take your best shot if you don't.
Nah, that boy's still invisible. Or,
Good luck, Colonel Mitchell.
still good.
Hey, did you even think twice about that?
I did not.
Huh. Where are you, homeboy? Come on out and show me some of those monster moves.
Alright, we got him.
Oh, there you are.
Guy dead ass is a zombie. Oh, see ya.
Sorry, you gotta do better than that. Come on and get you some.
Okay, I think I've got it. This has got some sort of master control screen. Yeah, here it is. It's a button combination. If this works, what happens to Mitchell?
I don't know.
Oh no!
Alright, it's
He
possible
just
this
catches a
is
shot to the chest.
It's a bit of a long shot. You better be sure about this, Doctor, because if you make me disappear, there won't be a dimension safe enough for you.
So who is the actual winner?
Don't give up.
Zoinks!
Oh crap. You did it!
No, actually I didn't.
It was Daniel. He figured it out.
Where's Colonel Mitchell?
About that. He's going for the roll. There are invisible chunks everywhere.
You know, the whole point of my coming here was for me to rescue you.
You are most welcome, Colonel Mitchell. Unfortunately, we must now locate the crystal.
What are you talking about, this crystal?
Oh, snagged it
Took
off him. Nice.
During the fight. You know, if we hurry, we'll make it in time for dinner.
Oh, wow. And that was my reaction video to Stargate SG-1 season number 9, episode number 18, y'all. And this was an episode shifting into different dimensions. This wasn't the multiverse of madness or anything like that, but pretty like lighthearted and fun episode where a good portion of our team are phasing in and out of what is going on here. Interesting throwback to the Sodan Warriors from earlier in the series, earlier in the past season and a bit. Kind of sad. I guess we just got rid of them all, right? I thought they might come back to some capacity against the battle against the Ori that's eventually going to come. Seems as if they didn't really do all too much except get bodied in this episode. So did get some interesting technology there, some lore behind the ideas of Merlin again, and phasing in and out of technology. We also got the address, most importantly, to kill ascended beings. So where is that going to go and how it's going to be helpful later on? I think we're sure to see that. But in terms of this episode itself, it was a fine enough episode of Stargate SG-1. I thought it was pretty fun, lighthearted. Lee got some time to muck around while he was trying to save the team. And I enjoyed the playful sort of chemistry there between Daniel and Sam while they were out of our dimension. On a side note, it was cool to see Teal'c taking charge. I know he's obviously been around for quite a while, and people obviously respect him. He's got more of a leadership role, but I think one of the few times where he was actually quite literally just leading these teams stranded, and I thought he held it down pretty well. Y'all, that was my reaction video of Stargate SG-1. I thought this was a fine episode with, you know, some interesting developments, and solid watch in my opinion. But guys, what did you think about this episode? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed this one, definitely be sure to smack the like button and subscribe if you guys haven't already. With that being said, guys, I will see you all for the next episode of SGA. Love you guys.